So this is 5 pound Backcountry Kitchen setup. Everything fits into this bag with the exception of the Nalgene, which I use as a water bottle on the outside of my pack. The MSR water filter stays on the top so that if I need to refill this on a hike into a lake, it's handy. I filter mostly for taste. I think most of the spots I'm stopping are clean, but they do taste like swamp. There's no way to get around it. So this will clean out that and give you clear water. I love this product. It's a GSI coffee press. I've had it for a few years now. It works awesome, and I put ground coffee inside of that when I'm hiking in, honey and tea. I also keep my headlamp in with my kitchen stuff. And as for a pot, I've tried a bunch of different pots. This is a $10 Amazon aluminum camping pot. Super cheap. It weighs 10 ounces. It's lighter than most of the titanium ones. It won't last you a lifetime. You'll probably ding it up or whatever. But for how often I use a pot like that, it could last me 10 years. So great price, and it doesn't weigh anything. I've gone to using this Emberlit stove, and I'm using it for two reasons. The first is weight. It's a substantial weight savings, and I like the fact that this one you feed from the side so you can stuff long sticks in. And the other thing that's nice about it, has this little piece that you can put inside to use these Esbit tabs if you don't feel like lighting a fire. And I like to have a coffee in my tent in the morning, or at least make it in the vestibule, and I can do this quite easily with this Esbit on this Emberlit stove. Works really well. A couple of bottles of oil, grapeseed oil, because it's got a very high smoke point, and just biodegradable soap for washing the pots and washing everything down. I have a spork, chopsticks, Swiss Army knife. This is one of those butane lighters. I have one of those in the kitchen stuff. It works really well for lighting this stove. You stuff this full of grass and then stick this in the side and blow on it, and it fires right up every time. Really handy for that, and it's waterproof. A chunk or 2 chunks of tinfoil, a scrubby, and a flask of rum, and that all fits in this pot. And then I've got one of these medical kits for up to 4 people. I think the ones that are much smaller than that are kind of useless, which has all the normal medical stuff, and I add Band-Aids to it. A duct tape. I add this Benadryl bug bite relief thing, a lighter, some electrical tape is always handy, another piece of tinfoil, some emergency food like just soup, bouillabaisse, Benadryl allergy medication, and some Tylenol. There should be a bottle of Tylenol in here. Those are sort of the basics of what I'll bring in. All of it fits in here and weighs 5 pounds.